Just so you guys know, we're starting to record. Are you guys ready? You guys set up, ready to roll?
What's your
Too
shirt
bad if
say?
you're not.
Just show up.
Huh? Yes.
Just
Yeah,
show up?
that's Fat Guy Fitness
okay.
right there.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Just show up,
Yeah,
baby.
that sounds like work. That sounds like just showing up to work. That's half the battle.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's it. Because once
Yeah,
you're here
that's it.
on the show, the rest is easy. Once you get here on the show,
Easy, baby.
yeah, the rest is easy.
And when you go to the gym, you just show up. Because once you show up, you're there.
Yeah, you're already
You're gonna
there.
do something because you got there.
Right. That's exactly it. All right. Let's get started. What is up, guys? This is your boy Sean Flac 2.0 coming at you live and direct. I guess we're not live, but we are definitely direct. And I'm loving it because the last 2 episodes, we haven't been full staffed. We've been down somebody or whatever. So welcome everybody back to the show. Let's get started upstairs. We got Mr. Krinlee with the little do-rag going.
Love
Hey.
it. Shout out to Krinlee. I'm the rag.
We got NjordGod over here, catty quarter. I don't understand how these squares work ever again. But anyways, Njord, what's up, man?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Another beautiful day. Of course, back in the studio, we have Sensei Jon over here on the left-hand side. That's the right.
You know how I do. You know how I roll, man. I keep it cool and keep it. You know what I mean?
Yada, I mean. All right.
Say it now.
So today's topic, we are going to be talking about Mother's Day. It is our Mother's Day tribute. It is our first Mother's Day tribute here on the Dad's Life podcast. We're going to be talking about our wives and how we met them. So there might be some kind of funny stories here, or maybe not. You know, we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. Before we get started, though, got to do the good old shout outs. Shout out to our patrons. You know, if you're not a patron, you can head over to shadowpackwest.com. There's a link to our patronage page, our Patreon page. Go ahead and support us as little as $1 a month and get a little additional content. Last season, or the very first season that we did together, that was more about learning about behind the scenes. And this season, it's an After Dark series, so we're going to just be seeing where the conversation takes us after the show. So anyway, if you're interested, again, we always love for you guys to like and subscribe to the video. You want to help us out a little bit extra, just get a little bit more content from us, head over to shadowpackwest.com and you can sign up for your patronage there. So yeah, that's what I got. Anybody else got any shout outs they want to shoot? You want to shoot your shot? No diddy.
Not shooting a shot. Hey, I want to give a shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who's always been ahead of my life. Thank you for your brothers that's here on this content, to make this content. Thank you for Sean Flac 2.0. Go follow, like, subscribe to the channel. And of course, like you said, Patreons. If you want to become a Patreon, subscribe to the Patreon channel. But thank you guys for being here. We hope you guys enjoy the show. To all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day.
Let's be real. This entire episode today is about how we shot our shots, right?
Hey, that's good. I like it. We're gonna roll with it.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
What you got, Krinlee? Let's give us some early show shout outs, man.
Honestly, I really don't have anything. I've kind of been a hermit the past week, so I've just been to myself.
Okay.
I can tell.
Yeah.
All right.
God, I can't even find my hat.
That's out of
Fuck.
the loop.
Yeah, you've been sleeping on the couch too. Your wife ain't even coming to your head, huh?
Nah, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad.
All right, New York, what you got? Any early show shout outs?
Man, not really. I've had a pretty light week. I was at a conference. I had a 5-day weekend last weekend. But I ended up having a water conference that I was a part of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And now I'm getting ready to be on vacation mode. Like I'm fixing to fly to the other side. And go be a mountain man for a bit. So I'm excited for that.
Sweet action.
What's up?
For sure.
Water
Actually,
conference.
I'm gonna go hang out with my pops.
Nice.
A water.
Shout out to Dad.
What y'all do? What do y'all do at the water conference?
Actually, I attended a pretty decent lecture. So they have a bunch of different lectures right? We'll talk about this in the after dark. Remember that question. We'll talk about it after dark.
Okay.
After dark. Okay. Moving on. We don't got any more early shout outs. I wanted to add an additional topic, but Krinlee, before we get started on anything, what do we gotta do first?
What is in your cup?
What is in your cup?
I'll go ahead and start out because I'm the same thing every week. There we go. Voodoo Ranger.
Wait a minute.
Hey,
hold on. Wait. Put that back up there.
That's showing up real good. Yeah. Tropic Force.
My is it double sized this week? No, did he?
Yeah.
No. I've had this one before.
He got himself a tall boy.
Yeah. Is it a tall boy this week? You know what I'm saying? Because I thought last week, a little
I go back and forth.
Okay.
I don't always buy like a 6-pack, so occasionally I'll just get me one or two from the store, and it's these.
Okay. All right. I was like, wait, hold on. Wait. You got to pause that. Let me bring that back up there. Let's see what that is. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. It's showing it out a little bit better today.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was more clear. Like, wait a minute, something different.
You know why? Because usually you have the green screen in the back, and I think the green is like blurring it out. So
and that's part of the reason why I took it out. I was like, I don't need it.
I heard that. All right, Sensei, what you got in your cup, player?
Well, I'm going nice and neat tonight.
He said nice and
neat.
I got
nice and neat. I don't need no chaser, man. Ain't straight lace, no chase. I'm just saying though. We're going with I still don't know how to pronounce this. You see how big this bottle is.
Herodora.
Come on.
Come on, boy, roll them R's.
Yeah, you're right. Herodora.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Right, and then if you and for you guys that are listening or watching, if y'all know what it really is, you know what I'm saying, put a little, what is that, phonetical spelling?
Some finesse,
please.
Yeah. Teach Sensei Jon how to really say that word.
Yeah.
I know nothing about it.
I went to the store. The boy, what did he call it? He was like Hydra. I was like, yeah, that's the one. God. Whatever. Hell Hydra. Hell Hydra. You know what I mean?
Oh Jesus,
Hydra. All right, let's see what I got here. Okay, what's in my cup? See, like I just grabbed it out of the refrigerator, and I don't even know what it is. It tastes delicious though. Before we started recording, I cracked it open, so. It sounds real good. Okay, so I got Ace Guava Craft Beer. Let's see. So, Guava Craft Cider. It's delicious. It's 5% alcohol by volume.
Nice.
Yeah, gluten-free and no sugar added.
Wow.
And of course, if Sean Flac 2.0 is drinking tonight, that means what, Flac?
Wait. I think this might be the first time we are all drinking. Because the couple of times that Flac had a drink,
last time.
Buddy over here with the do-rag was drinking like some non-alcoholic drink.
Yeah,
I think you was the last time when we didn't have one. You was drinking the bubbly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, cheers. Oh, wait a minute. We can't do well. I guess we could. Yeah, we can cheer, but Njord, what you got for us, player?
So, as always, for this entire season, you guys need to remember what was in my cup all last season. What is my favorite go-to drink to be in my cup? But tonight, that way I can actually show something.
Oh, here we go.
I decided to go with something different. I popped me open up a glass bottle of Angry Orchard.
Yes, sir. Fuck with the Angry Orchard.
Yeah. Okay, that's why you needed the bottle. That's why you need the bottle opener. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, first of all, cheers, everybody.
I wish I had a couple more of these, but we already drank them.
Cheers, everybody.
The horn.
Hey,
cheers to everybody.
There we go. Got a double, triple horn going on there. The one thing I did want to add, guys, again, hopefully you guys had a really great week. And hopefully we get the listeners, as they're listening to us, that they had a really great week as well. Hopefully they have a good week going forward. But, I want to know how you guys are doing, what you guys are doing. One of the things that I always like to, me personally, I like to binge watch stuff. So I want to know if you guys are binge watching anything currently right now that you might want to recommend to our listeners, and maybe we could talk about it a little bit more in the After Dark episode. What you got? You know what? Krinlee should always go first. Krinlee's always gonna go first.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have been binge watching something, but I'm done now. But I was watching Fallout.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, give that man a horns for Fallout.
Hey,
Why?
Subscribers know where can they fall? Where can they fall out or find that?
Last week and this week now, I've been stolen out from underneath me.
Oh yeah.
Hey, you can repeat the same thing on this one.
Well, Krinlee, just to answer the question, if you didn't hear it real quick, where if somebody's interested in watching Fallout, where can they catch it? Where can they catch the Fallout?
I'm trying to remember.
Oh, come on, Krinlee, you can't.
Oh, Amazon Prime.
There we go.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. So
I mean, there's so many of them these days. It's like it's worse than cable.
Worse than cable.
Imagine that.
All right, who got what else you guys watching? Okay, Prime. You know what? I watched that one. That was good too. So, go ahead. All right, Njord, what you got? You binge watching anything, or have you recommended anything that you would want?
So again, I'm also on the. I actually finished Fallout just recently. It was awesome. Loved it. My wife decided to start watching it again. Fallout is her favorite game.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. I even almost got her to stream it. I was close.
Nice.
I was very close.
Is that available for stream? On Twitch?
No.
They're playing it.
The game.
Oh, got it. 76? Is that if she's still playing or what?
No, 4.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But it is on Prime, so I mean, you should be able to watch Party. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Like, oh man, that'd be awesome.
I have been watching a movie in parts because dad life,
right?
Almost like a series. Oppenheimer.
Oh, I heard really good things about that movie.
Well, right? I like the main actor. I don't remember his name, but he's the main actor in Peaky Blinders. Right. I think he does a fantastic job in this entire movie, and I still haven't finished it, and it's been going on a week. I've been doing like snippets at a time. So it is a long movie. If you haven't watched it yet, it's about the creation of the atom bomb. Before we dropped it on
Hiroshima,
Japan. Yes, twice.
Right. The first time it was test.
And it's like I said, it's super interesting. One other thing is on Paramount Plus, they have an animated series called Ark.
Ooh.
That is actually
I watched
pretty
that.
decent.
Is it good?
It's so here's the thing. A lot of us when we played Ark, we didn't play the campaign, which there is we didn't play the storyline.
You didn't find the boxes with the letter and the notes. Yeah.
Right. There is a storyline in that game, and if you played it, it would make a little bit more sense. I didn't play the storyline, so at first it didn't make sense to me. But I think the show is pretty decent for what it is. Definitely.
I would definitely have to agree. It has a star-studded cast of voice actors. I'll tell you that much. Because I want to say
Gerard Butler is one of them.
Yeah, Gerard Butler. Yeah, Gerard Butler's one of them. They have is it Michelle Yeoh? Forget who the lady is. But yeah, that like I said, for it being what it is, and when I played Ark, it was more just about the building stuff, and catching dinosaurs. So yeah, the storyline kind of fell short on me as well, but it was pretty good. And that's also
I thought about starting up a server, but I don't know if anybody would play it.
It takes a lot of time to do all of that. It's one of them games you can't. That's a job. Playing that game is a job.
But it's.
All right, Sensei, what you got?
So I'm into my dad, definitely in the military. I'm into Masters of the Air. You can find that on Apple TV.
That was good.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That's the one I recently like finished my last episode, but I binge watched that one 3-4 episodes at a time. And it ended I think in March. So I was able to kind of like get through them, and me and my dad had a discussion about it. And he also recommended, dang, and I haven't watched it yet, but there's another series that's kind of like it. But yeah, you can find that one on Apple TV.
The Bloody 100.
Yeah, the Bloody 100. Yep, the 100th was
That is
was,
actually more of a documentary based on.
Yeah, no, there was another one. I'm sorry. No, I started that one. I'm sorry. That's the one I started, the Bloody 100th, and yeah, I would have to find that link. But
And then
yeah,
Masters of the Air was like the animated or the actual filmographies of the Bloody 100.
Yeah, that was a really good like series, and I'm into stuff like that because, like I said, my dad's in the military. I'm an American show, so that's part of our history. So the guys that served in that, and it's crazy to see at the end of that episode, you see like some of those people who lived to how old they were, 80s, 90s, years old. So shout out to them. Shout out to those who fought in World War II.
For sure. Yeah, I guess I got to get it. I've watched everything you guys mentioned except for those. So
It's really.
I
good.
had to come with something different.
What?
I forgot that I have been binging an actual series that I'm still in the middle of.
Shoot your shot, player.
I restarted Band of Brothers in the Pacific.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
What's that on?
You've never seen those?
You see this face?
Oh boy, HBO.
It's on Max.
Yeah, Max.
Oh, I'll check it out. Put those out
It
there.
didn't like tomorrow or tonight.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's keep pushing. What I'm watching is SWAT actually with Shamar Moore. Starting it up. I first saw it like back when it first came out. Of course, it's a weekly show, so couldn't catch it then. Then saw it on Paramount Plus, and Njord said to hit it up on Paramount Plus because it has all the latest seasons. But they started at season 7. Netflix has it 1 through 7, so I'm on season 2 right now. Big fan of Shamar Moore. He's like the resident action star TV guy, in my opinion. Like he's in a lot of different television and straight to TV movies. So, but I do enjoy him in his acting. His portrayal of Hondo is sometimes it's kind of weird, but it is what it is. I enjoy the show.
Okay, at least I'm not the only one with that.
Yeah. But you know what's getting me right now is he wears gloves all the time, like the fingerless gloves, and it's like even he'll be walking around the street like to go visit his dad.
It goes away.
Okay, good.
It goes away.
Okay, I just was like, dude, that is so weird to me.
I've got a love-hate relationship with Shamar Moore, and it's like 90% love. I was just upset when he left Criminal Minds for SWAT.
Oh,
because he was amazing on Criminal Minds, and then it was just like one day, he's leaving, and they're like, what? This is bullshit.
I know. It's crazy because now that I'm watching this stuff's like 8 years old, so like what he's doing currently versus what he was doing at the time, stuff doesn't match up. But yeah, that's what I'm watching. So, is any of the listeners or viewers out there, if you guys are binge watching, you guys want to give us some recommendations, we could talk about it, or again, just for us to be able to connect a little bit. Like I said.
Oh shit! I remember when he was in a soap opera. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he
just looked him up.
Yeah.
He's like the television guy. You know what I'm saying?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember, honestly, my very first standout role for me is when he was on Birds of Prey on the WB. And it only ran for like one season. He was like the cop on there. And I was like, oh, I know I've seen that guy before. And so yeah. So like I said, yeah, so SWAT. So again, like I was saying, guys, if you guys have any recommendations, whatever we want to talk about, shoot those in the comments below. We definitely like to hear what you guys are recommending out there, what you guys are watching, and so we have a discussion about it. All right, so let's just get into it. We, we're gonna do a tribute to our wives. You know what I'm saying? Does anybody want to do a shout out to their wife first? Before we talk about them.
Shout out to my wife. Everybody, come on.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, like, just, this is the Mother's Day thing. So hopefully you guys enjoy you guys' Mother's Day. Mother's Day. I don't know if you guys got planned on anything or what you guys, we're not going to share or divulge anything like that. So, ladies, don't be on here trying to figure out what your husbands are getting you or what they're going to do for you for Mother's Day. Or what their plans are. Right. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just want to shout out the wife, the Moody Mermaid. Like I said, man, love you to death. We've been together for over a decade now, and been one hell of a journey. Just want to say thank you. Happy Mother's Day. Appreciate you. The kids appreciate you. You're the glue to our little family. And, talk a little bit more about it as we talk about the stories.
That's what's up.
Hey, wait, man.
Really?
Yeah, Krinlee, what you got, player?
Oh, what? Man. So what do we start with how we met him, right?
No.
We're just gonna do a quick shout out. Just do a shout out. Talk to your wife.
Just a shout out. Okay,
yeah, just talk to your wife. You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, you put me on the spot now. I don't know. Yeah.
Come on, Krinlee.
I'm not good at this. Shout
from the heart.
Roll for charisma.
No, yeah, I need to roll high.
A nat one.
Oh man, don't do that to me. You're killing me, Smalls. But nah, I mean, shout out to the wife. Like, God, I'm terrible at this. This is getting to the feels part of stuff that I don't really do well with.
But that's what we're here for, Krinlee.
I know. You're right. But I mean, she does a hell of a lot more than I do around here. So, I mean, with the kids, especially, just she's great.
The end. All right, got it. Yeah, Krinlee.
Yeah.
Give me
Cringy Krinlee.
Oh no! Don't do no. Hold on, I got the horn right here. Hold on.
I gave you the full DJ horns and the victory from Final Fantasy. You good, in my opinion, Krinlee.
All right, man.
You good.
Dun, 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 dun.
When there's so much, it's just hard to explain it all,
Okay, all right.
Got so much love to not the words to explain it.
Yeah, there you go, and that's good. All right, Sensei. I mean, Njord kind of jumped in front of everybody and just did the.
Oh no, I wasn't.
Hey, I was trying.
No, that's cool.
Who's going next? Shout out to the
Shout out.
wifey. What's up?
Hey, shout out to my wifey. Won't you be my wifey?
Oh, man, here we go.
I gotta, give her a little something special. You know who you is, E-Class, you know what I mean? I love you. You the better half of me for sure. I'm gonna save a little bit for the show. You know what I mean?
Right, okay.
Shout out to you. Happy Mother's Day to you, to our 3 beautiful kids. I love you.
Amen. NjordGod, what you got, baby?
To my lovely wife, I love you. I know you're not going to watch this because I just told you what tonight's topic was about, and you were like, meh. But I love you. You've raised 2 great, wonderful kids. I'm one of them. So thank you for that. We've gone through a lot together. We're going to keep going through a lot together. You are definitely the glue of this family. So, especially with our new adventure coming up at the end of this month, you're the rock to this house. So Keep it going. I love you.
All right. Okay, so we are definitely going to be talking about how we met. Who wants to go first?
I am super excited to see how you all shot your shots. Okay, like this goes back to the question of like first dates and all of that. Like, this is going to be entertaining.
Okay, I mean, like I said, I could go first. Give you guys a little bit of, a little game before the game. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Okay. All right. So actually, me and my wife, we met online. And we are a Match.com success, actually. And so, at the time, this is what, 2011, somewhere around there. And we got an email from Match.com talking about, what is it, 3 months for $30, $29.99. So, I just came off eHarmony, right? And I don't know if you guys know anything about no online dating or whatever. Did the whole eHarmony thing, and I had like 2 or 3 crazy dates. So I was ready to jump off of that because they kept matching me up with some crazies, and went to Match.com for $10 a month. You know what I'm saying? So it was a deal. What is that? 3 months go by. I go on a couple dates, and those dates will be a story for another time. Again, many moons ago. So the 3 months went by, and guess what? It automatically renewed. But of course, you know what I'm saying? It's $70, $80. I'm like, I forgot to cancel it. So now I'm like, okay, cool. Let me get in the system. Let me do the little pre-date cancel at this time or whatever. And I want to say within 2 weeks, it was like 2 weeks before my cancellation, I get a wink. Or I don't think it was a poke. I think it was like a wink or something like that. Right. Now here's
Poke
the
was
kicker.
Facebook.
Oh, poke is Facebook. So here's the kicker, right? My wife does not like Geminis, right? So she put very specifically in her comment thing. She don't want. I'm a Gemini, by the way. Right. She's a Taurus. I'm a Gemini. So I put I was a Gemini, but she put in a filter that she wasn't. How we came across, I don't know. Now here's the deal, guys. I wasn't really getting too many hits until I put how much money I made. Right. So I was low on the bar until I put in how much I made a year. And then I was getting winks left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay. So
I ain't saying she a gold digger.
And I make that a joke. I make that a joke. My wife was like, man, see, y'all wasn't clicking on me till y'all saw how much money I made a year. And so anyway, that's a little going joke. But we basically kind of went back and forth. She winked at me, looked at her photos. We start messaging back and forth. And the way it works for security and safety, right, you have to message through the Match app. Like they don't, until you guys decide you want to exchange numbers or contact information or whatever. So I want to say we came like 2 messages back and forth. And then she was just like, look, this little messaging thing sucks. I'm going to give you my number. If you want to text me or whatever or call me, hit me up. And then I was like, oh, okay, man, you kind of forward with your little information. Or whatever.
Yeah, holla at your girl, you know what I mean? Shit.
Right. So yeah, I text her and we kind of text back and forth for a little bit. And then we talked on the phone. Our first time we talked on the phone was about 2 hours. And she swears she don't like talking on the phone, but for some reason she talked to me for 2 hours. And then our first date.
Everything that she didn't like.
What'd you do?
You was.
So for I've been on a bunch of online dating stuff, and I learned a lesson. A lesson that I teach or that I share with everybody that does online dating. But I lost out on a lot of money. They should be very clear about that. You know what I'm saying? $100, going to little restaurants and stuff like that, wasting time. So we went to coffee. We actually went to coffee. So, and this was a thing, like, and I tell people, if you guys are online dating, and you might know whatever, and when you share your story, but, 20 minutes and $5. If we don't connect in those first 20 minutes, it's okay to be like, I'm good. I paid my $5 for her drink, and then we're not wasting no time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what the get down is. So
That's real.
yeah, so I tell people coffee. Meet up for coffee. You know what I'm saying? If you don't drink coffee, drink tea. You know what I'm saying? Nothing alcoholic or whatever. Go to the boba spot if you guys drink, boba drinks or whatever. But someplace where you can sit down and connect. So we sat, and I want to say coffee turned into dinner. So yeah, so we actually went met up at the Starbucks. And funny thing is I had Invisaligners in. I don't know if you guys know what Invisalign is. And so I had those, and so I'm not drinking my coffee because I didn't take them out first, right? So like my coffee's sitting there.
The nerves of like, shit, I can't just take my fucking teeth out right now.
Oh man, yeah, that's exactly it. That's the teeth. Like I'm not missing teeth; they're just aligners. But yes, that's exactly it. Like I just was like, nah. So anyway, I, went to the bathroom, took them out, and then I started drinking my coffee, and then like I said, coffee turned into dinner. Dinner turned into talking in the parking lot afterwards. For dinner, we went to a pho place. I don't know if you guys know what pho is. Vietnamese noodle soup. So
I just went to my first one a couple weeks ago.
Oh man, how'd you like it?
I would probably say Arkansas pho is not necessarily like the top of the line.
Okay. All right. Well.
I mean, that was your first one, so what do you have to compare to it? But anyway.
Well, here's what I'm saying is, sorry, after dark part.
Okay.
Go.
So yeah, that was basically it. We that was our first date, and I don't want to give out too many secrets, but that was that's how I met her. I want to say one of the things for me when we got serious was I said, hey, I make so much, I have a son. You got to make so much money too. And then the other thing I said was, my son has to come first because, he was here first. I'm taking care of him. I'm a single dad. So he has to come first. And a lot of the ladies I dated previous to this was like, oh, well, if I can't be number one, then we can't be cool. Okay, that's fine. And being an adult, knowing what I wanted, no hard feelings. I get that. Yeah. But she was like, no, I understand that. And yeah, we basically understood that. She made enough money, and I'm not trying to be vain, but I mean, I have a son to support. I need you to bring something more to the plate, to the table than an empty plate. And it obviously
independent.
Yeah,
so, independent.
Yeah, I didn't need another mouth to feed. And here I am. She's been a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the wifey. You know what I'm saying? She gave me the whole switcheroo.
And she gives you the entire plate.
Right.
Man, she takes care of that entire plate for you and then gives you another one full.
Right. In the household. Shout out to her.
Right. So yeah, I mean, we'll get into a little bit more in the After Dark episode. I don't want to take up all of our regular show time. But that's me and the wife, the first date. Love you, bae. Many more years ahead of us.
Oh, yeah, dog.
Yeah, say.
Wait. What's the mermaid? What
Moody Mermaid. The Moody.
Shout out to Moody
like
Mermaid. Give her some horns, dog.
Okay, here we go. All right, who wants to go next? Who got the next quarter keyed up?
That Krinlee dog.
All right,
Gotta redeem himself.
I'll keep it short and sweet for you.
Yeah, we know you are.
No, exactly.
No,
exactly.
3 minutes.
But yeah, I mean, it was pretty. I was pretty wild.
Can't say that. Okay, go ahead, Krinlee. I'm sorry.
But I mean, I was pretty wild back then. I was drinking a lot, but so a lot of it was kind of a blur for me.
Oh wow!
But I mean, to be fair, I spent a lot of time by myself just playing Rock Band, and that was my hobby. So I wasn't getting in trouble. I was just.
But at home drink.
Yeah. But, well, not always. But I wasn't getting in trouble, so. But, we met, like, Sean, it's been over a decade now. And I remember the first week was just like, it was a blur. But it was like, every night we were hanging out, and we met through a friend. we had a mutual friend, and then finally she just hooked us up. And then, like I said, after that, we were just hanging out every day, and it's pretty much been almost every day since then.
How long now,
What's
bud?
up?
13 years.
Nice.
Okay, when's your anniversary?
Which one? When we met or when,
dude,
well, when we met?
No, married.
Well,
Don't
married.
ask him that.
Married.
Married? October 13th.
Wait, do you know the other one?
Yeah, November 15th.
Oh,
Hey, he needs
yeah.
some horns for that
You're right,
one.
give
me
He
horns
needs
for
some
that.
horns
Hey,
for that one.
Brother, you just redeemed yourself from the shout out for sure.
I mean, oh yeah,
Come on,
I remember.
man.
I remember.
okay.
Hey, that's,
I mean, it's the
It
best
was
day
a
of my
blur,
life
but he
so far.
remembers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That one I've definitely made sure to remember.
That's what's up, man.
I mean, I got to redeem myself sometimes, you know.
Okay.
But
He lost the brownie points and made them back all in one episode.
nice. Well, I probably didn't lose or gain any, but yeah.
That's
But no, I mean, it's been great. Like, 2 amazing kids, and she works harder than I do. That's for sure. Like, even at her job, like her job is way more. I sit behind a desk, answer phones all day. She's up doing stuff. So,
so
yeah,
yeah. So so you met her through a friend then, a mutual friend.
yeah. It's actually like my best friend's girlfriend at the time.
All right. It was like, man, who that little lady over there? Trying to get at it though.
Now, let me ask you this though, Krinlee. Where was your first date?
Well,
The one you could remember, obviously, is what I'm asking about.
I'll say this: we met at a bar called Dirk's, which was in local here, and that was pretty much our hangout spot, where we would meet up for like the next week.
Okay. They serve food at Dirk's? Or is it just
Yeah.
a liquid diet?
They had food.
Okay.
Not
Is Dirk still around?
no, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that place has been through at least probably 4 different names since then.
All by the same owner, huh?
No.
Every 3 years they change ownership, but it's the same
No,
guy.
That building's
know
probably
we
one of the
do
most
it.
expensive places in town to rent.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It was ridiculous.
Okay.
But it was a nice spot, though.
Okay. Okay.
All right, who's next?
Yeah.
Who's next?
My next.
Looks like Njord. Oh, there we go. Rock, paper, scissors, baby.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Rock,
Rock,
paper,
paper,
scissors, shoot.
That's paper.
They still threw the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
What is that?
I'm next.
Oh,
You're going first.
Yeah, he was off the screen.
yeah,
so-
you off the
but
screen.
yeah.
You gotta look at your video prompt to know where your hands are. Yeah, look.
It don't matter. I was going
He's
to go
he's
next
going
anyway.
first.
It don't matter.
Okay, go ahead.
So, oh shit. I've been knowing my wife for 25 years.
Oh, damn. Shout out
I met
to
my
her.
wife when I was 14. We had the same Spanish class together. We met in high school. I'm gonna keep this real short and simple. She became my best friend. And let me see. She went off to college. We still remain friends and everything. So, life was good. I did have a child. And that'd be a story for another day on my baby mama and my child.
That's probably gonna be paid content right there, guys.
Yeah, that's paid content. It's a little manip to the whole story. But anyway, I had a little child, my son, and me and her still remain friends. We started dating when I was 27, and so I'm gonna tell you the story though of how we became to dating. So,
Don't
This
get
is a little
yourself in
funny
trouble,
story.
man.
Oh no, I'm not gonna get myself in trouble. But what was crazy is, I guess I gotta be truthful, huh?
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
I was dating this other girl. We were dating for about a year.
And the plot thickens.
Yeah, it's a little thicky thick. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me take a sippy sip. You know what I mean?
Does everybody know about this already, or is this new
Yeah, my
information
wife
coming to
definitely.
light?
No,
Okay.
this ain't definitely. This is just me putting myself out there.
Okay.
So, yeah, I was dating this other girl, but things was going cool, and I felt myself getting like a little bit more vulnerable with her.
You got them feels, huh?
And
You got that F
yeah,
word and them feels. Okay.
no, I wasn't even like that. But me and her, my wife, beautiful, beautiful woman, young lady at the time. So,
Oh, here we go.
she always had a man. I'm just saying now, you know? And, yeah, there's always some time. I mean, she been in like long-term relationships. So, it was hard to find her when she wasn't in a relationship. And this one time she wasn't in a relationship, I always had a thing for you, baby. We got a thing going on.
You got him singing on the podcast. Okay.
I'm just saying though, that's how she make me feel though. That's my wifey.
Okay.
So, it might be a little trifling, but that's okay. I was young. I had to make my choice. But anyway, she didn't have a boyfriend at this time. And lo and behold, I did have a girlfriend. But, took her out to dinner because we always went out and hang out. She was a college student for a long time. I hung out with her friends, it was just a cool little time spending with her because she always had the party cracking. She always took me somewhere new, and it was cool. But this particular time, I took her out because I think she had just came back from like New York. She had spent like 6 months or a few months in New York the summertime. And she didn't have a boyfriend. And I was just like, all right, man, it's my time to shine.
Shoot my shot.
I gotta shoot my man. I'm gotta be
fadeaway.
that Jordan, that Kobe, that Anthony Edwards. You know what I mean?
Fade away.
So we took her out to a little nice spot, whatever. Whoop-de-woo. We finished dinner, and I just, I was like, look here, man. I had to give her an ultimatum.
Oh, dang.
I had to shoot my shot though. Like, look, I'm kind of, I'm a little busy or a little occupied over here, but if you're available and you're willing, you know what I mean? If you want to be with your boy, you know what I mean?
Oh,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Hey,
You making this more embarrassing than it need to be, Sensei.
it ain't embarrassing. This is more so like, hey, I can't be your friend like I want to be your friend.
Oh, lovers and friends.
You know what I mean? Huh?
Lovers and friends.
No, I'm just saying I can't be your friend and be with this other chick too. So you're going to have to choose at this moment.
Oh. Okay.
You going to fuck with your boy or is it over? 'Cause I can't do both.
Oh, man, before there was a Sensei Jon, there's a player Jon. Okay, I feel you.
I really can't do both because, I got feelings for you.
Ooh,
and I can't be
he
over
told-
here
he
while
said
I'm
the
over
F
here.
word. He told her the F
You know?
word. Okay.
We was grown. Shit, it was 27.
You
she
ain't
seen
grown
what
at
I was.
27. You still a baby. You know what I'm saying? You still got a little water
Man.
behind your ears. You know what I'm saying? A little wet behind the ears.
Man, I was approaching 30 real
Okay,
quick.
all right.
You know what I mean?
All right.
So shit, I was like, either we gonna do this thing or we ain't. She kind of like, she was taken back because she was just like surprised, like, oh, this what you on right now? I was like, yeah, this what I'm about. So, I think like 2 or 3 weeks, 4 weeks went by, whatever. I ain't sweat her. You know what I mean?
She's like dead silent, so I'm gonna let this dude sweat.
For real, I'm gonna let it do what it do. Then boom, out of nowhere, and she hit me. Whoop-de whoop-de whoop. You know, I had to drop everything, if you know what I mean.
Oh man,
I had to drop everything.
Ooh, was it all the Diddy? All the Diddy's that you talking about? No Diddy, all the Diddy.
I had to drop everything, dog. You know, except my son, because you already knew what it was.
Right.
But everything else in my life, I had to drop. And I went on ahead and gave it a try. She did too.
I don't want to be a player no more.
12 years later, you know, 2 years dating. You know what I mean? 10 years married. You know what I mean?
I
got a beautiful wife. You know what I mean, dog? Got a beautiful wife, three beautiful kids, because I already came equipped with one.
Equipped with
one? You know?
An upgrade.
You know, she had to inherit one, and then boom, another one. You know what I mean, with my daughter. So, yeah, shout out to her though. Okay. Hope this story wasn't too embarrassing, but you know, I had to do what I had to do, man.
You have to make yourself vulnerable to her. You had to let her know that you had feelings for her. And you had to let her know you was willing to hang up the player card. You had to throw away
I was willing
the pimp code and all that stuff, right?
I was willing to do whatever for this girl.
You had to take the velvet out of the Cadillac. I feel you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying,
no velvet footliner out the Cadillac. You know? Okay.
That's how we met. And you know, we continue to get on each other's nerves. You know, it's funny because 25 years later, we still damn near the same people, but older, still crack up about the same thing, still talk, you know, about the same shit. Have those long conversations. But, you know, now I'm here with her. Oh, shout out to my wife. I love you, girl.
All right. So, you know, I mean, you know, shout out to all the women in our lives, you know. Yeah. And, you know, regardless of what anybody wants to say about it, I think it's the better half, maybe sometimes the worse half. Maybe you are the better half in certain situations. So, you know what I'm saying? Pat yourself on the back.
You know what I mean?
You know, my wife.
9 times out of 10, let me say 8 times out of 10, they the better half.
Hey, I'm going to say, even a broken clock is right twice a day. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, shit, come on now.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, shout out to, you know, moms out there. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all you ladies out there. You know, we talk even beyond, you know, after the dark, before the recording start. We always talk highly about each other's wives. You know, like I said, we shared stories off screen, and you know, a lot of who we are come from our relationships that we have around us, and you women are a major part of that. So you guys do come up in conversation so much. And I'm not going to say it's not always rainbows and sunshine. Sometimes it's some frustrating stuff and some things that, you know, that we as men, we like to talk about and get off our chest and get some advice from. But, you know,
just like you all do with your girlfriends.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a two-way street. And, you know, we want to say, you know, from us to you guys, you know, Happy Mother's Day from the bottom of our hearts. You know, you guys as listeners, you know, how'd you guys meet your significant other? You know, and you know, what made them the one? Like, what was that one thing that was like, man, you know, this is going to be, she's the one, you know, or like I said, partner, you know, the partner, you know, maybe he's the one, she's the one, you know, whatever, you know, what do they call pronouns now, whatever they want to use or whatever. But,
you know, Lord.
Yeah. What was that deciding factor? Anyway, leave a comment in the comment section below. Is there anything anybody wants to add, for our Mother's Day tributes?
Well, Njord has to go.
I'm like, are you gonna forget that I haven't gone?
Oh, you haven't gone yet? Oh my goodness!
No. Sorry, I think I'm a little bit more time than I thought.
I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, okay. I'm sorry, Njord. You know what? I did this to Chiron last week too. I was like prepared to completely move on, and Chiron had such a great thing he wanted to say, so I am apologetic again.
Oh God, my wife is gonna be hurt by this.
We gotta start making Sensei go last.
Yeah, I wanted to go last, but you know,
I'm sorry you lost the
No, we're good.
So kind of sitting back here and kind of listening, I like actually the way that we did it, right? We had one of us who met their wives via online go. We got the two in persons, and I'm gonna wrap it up with being I met my wife online as well. I didn't pay for it. I met my wife on Plenty of Fish, and I'm gonna tell you, it was rough going for a bit. Sean thinks that he got some crazies on eHarmony or Match. Woo!
Yeah, I didn't touch Plenty of Fish. The wife, she was on it.
Huh?
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I matched with my wife, and I was a lot like Sensei Jon. That process, I was kind of seeing.
You froze up.
I gotta be honest, I was a lot like Sensei Jon when I first matched with my wife. I was seeing like 3 or 4 other women at the same time. There was no commitment at the time. Okay, it was more of a hey, let's see where this thing kind of goes.
He threw a net. He didn't go with a fishing pole. He went with a net.
Hey, there's plenty of them.
Obviously,
no.
Sorry, dad jokes on the Dad Life podcast, brought to you by NjordGod.
Right, par for the course.
Yeah, but I was like, kind of talking here, there. My wife actually, she ended up telling me a couple months after we had seriously been dating. She goes, "I thought you were getting ready to ghost me. I didn't think you had any kind of interest whatsoever." and I was just so busy. Obviously I was doing the work that I do now, right? And guys, I'm telling you right now, juggling 3 or 4, even conversationally over an app, is exhausting. Okay, but no, so things started getting more serious with my wife. You know, talking to her on Plenty of Fish through the app. We exchanged numbers. We started texting all the time. And then it was time for the first date. And I did something a little different. I know Sean says, hey, $5 and 20 minutes of your time. Right?
I'm not cheap. I'm just real.
that was just the one he hooked in. That wasn't all of them.
I'm going to be honest. I decided to go do something that I wanted to do. And you can ask her to this day. I manipulated the hell out of her right off the get-go because she came to meet me over at my apartment. My buddy was over at my apartment with me, kind of planned it out perfectly. He was playing guitar and I was singing as he was coming in. As came over to the apartment, so like immediately there's like, oh, okay, and I'm playing my guitar too a bit, right? Just kind of that like roll for charisma. Sweet, nat 20.
Where was mine?
You know,
Nat 1 for you, Krinlee.
Every time.
But it instantly like real life hooked her right there. And then I took her to an Irish dive bar that had karaoke that night. And so like obviously she wasn't gonna get up and sing, but I sure as hell did. You know, and if for those of you guys who know me really well, or ever went into my streams on karaoke nights, I enjoy karaoke. All right, I love it a lot. So I definitely sealed the deal with that date, and it's been wrote in history ever since then. And we've been together now going on 6 years. Yep. And
Hit her with that melodious voice, huh?
Hey, you gotta play to your strengths, right? I didn't make good money.
Oh wow! What? You want ugly mother manga, but you making the bread. I'm gonna click like on you. Wow.
But no, we've got a beautiful baby girl, who's 2.5 now. My wife is at the end of this month becoming a stay-at-home mom. We've been fortunate in I've got the ability to do that. It's going to be tight, but I've got the ability, and it's what is needed for our family right now. So we have made that decision, and then, with that, we are trying for more little tiny terrorists.
You're strong like bull.
Right?
More. What would you call your son? If your daughter is
So
Freya.
Njord actually also had a son.
Okay, so little baby Nyords.
Yeah. But yeah, we're going for some more tiny terrorists. And yeah, it's my favorite word, especially when they blow up.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man.
God, when they're babies and it's like a super dark color. Oh my God.
Oh no, I'm talking about the meltdowns, bud.
Yeah, he's talking about.
Oh,
I'm in the
I was talking
meltdown
about them
stage right
blowing
now.
up.
Oh wow, you're talking about blowing out the back of their diaper? Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what I was
Krinlee
talking
is.
about. Yeah.
Oh, that black.
Jeez, that shit that's like,
The
yeah,
black
it's like
stuff.
sticky. It's like tar. Oh, God.
God.
Oh, I
But
remember
that
them
is
days.
how
Welcome to
I met
Dad's Life,
my
Mike.
wife. That is how I met my wife. That is our first date and kind of our history.
That's what's up.
Yeah. That is what's up.
That's good.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, eHarmony
did we-
or POF.
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 We poofed.
Wow. Then we talked about this on the first After Dark one, but first date tips. Currently, where you take where I guess as of now because things have changed, but
Oh man.
you to take someone on a
You're actually somebody who hadn't even had to think about it in over a decade, right?
yeah. Well, I mean, but there's places that you would love to take your wife that'd been a good first date. You guys ever been out and been like, oh yeah, they're on a first date? You could tell.
I don't
coming
ever
out?
pay any attention to
Wow.
other people.
We people watch for sure.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, he
I
just
know.
got her, huh? So,
I got enough to pay attention to with 2 kids.
Okay.
I ain't,
Yeah.
I
All
can't
right,
be able to.
So
Go ahead.
I didn't mention my first date. Our first date, even though we've been on plenty of them as friends, I believe. We went to a Brazilian steakhouse. It's called Espedas out in San Francisco because she loves San Francisco.
Okay.
And then
Frisco.
after that wonderful dinner that I had to pay for, we went to see D.L. Hughley at the comedy club
Okay.
out in San Francisco. That's when they had what's that one in Pleasanton? Tommy T's in the
Yeah.
city,
Tommy T's. Oh, okay.
but it was in the San Francisco, so it was beautiful. It was
Is
cool.
Tommy T still out
So we
there in
went-
Pleasanton?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right.
Just not in the city no more. So
Right.
yeah, well, that was our first date. I'll never forget it.
Except you forget to tell us about it. That's what you forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. She's so wonderful before all before that. So
Okay. Okay. All right. Shoot. I mean, that almost brings us out of time. So
yeah, that's it.
we got to get ready for After Dark. What are we talking about after dark? I wanted to.
Water conference.
Okay. Water
That was a
conference.
question.
Okay. I would
And
like,
then, go ahead.
go. No. Go ahead, Krinlee, because
There was something else that you had mentioned that you said you would talk about after dark, but I can't remember now what it was. So sorry.
I can't either.
okay. Well, one thing I definitely like is to talk, and maybe you guys want to tune in and maybe make it worth it to go ahead and sign up for that Patreon. Is I would like to know, at what point in time did you know she was, that you guys wanted to have kids? Because obviously this is Mother's Day, so you talked about your first date. I would like to know what led up to, and again, this got to be nothing, lengthy, but I would like to talk about that. I will share my experience on our After Dark conversation. Yours going to talk about water, What else we got going on? That's about it.
Again, there was an After Dark thing, but
I can't remember what it was.
yeah, I was like, no, I'm not taking up this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, like I said, we can always go back and review. That's the great thing about recording this stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap up our regular show here. I want to say thank you to everybody for listening. Again, shout out to Shadowpack West, shadowpackwest.com, where you can sign up for our Patreon. Again, right on the splash page, you got a link that'll take you right to Patreon. You can start your patronage today as little as $1 a month. Gonna support us a little bit more, show us, the love or whatever. You want to get a little bit extra content, and it's not really extra, a little bit. Like, we really have really good discussions on the before the show and after dark stuff. So it's like getting a whole nother show from us. Again, you can start your subscription as 1 day a week. Also, while you're there at shadowpackwest.com, you can go ahead and check out the pack tab, and that's going to give you all of our contact information. If you have any questions, comments, or emotional outbursts for any of us, you could hit up our contact information there. Before we do our little outro thing, guys, anybody want to add anything to the main topic?
And that's $1 a month, right?
As little as $1 a month.
Yep.
Yeah. You said a week.
Oh, did I say a week?
Yeah, you said it.
Oh, we about to change it up here.
Right. Yeah.
We about to change it up here. Oh, no, I was saying it's like getting 2 episodes a week. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Right, like, because it's not just like a 10, 15-minute thing. We actually have deep discussion on the Patreon. So
yeah, we got a deep discussion this week.
Okay.
I definitely want to sit here and stress to all who are watching, hey, give us your thoughts. Okay. If you comment about what you would like to hear us talk, it's just arsenal for more content for us. And we'll be touching on a topic that actually interests you. So make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments. Let us know what you want to hear.
Yes, please.
Okay. If you like it, if it's controversial to you or whatever, for whatever reason, just let us know.
Yeah.
We want to hear it.
I'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to say thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of the Dad's Life Podcast, and we hope that you tune into next week's episode of the Dad's Life Podcast, where you can get your
Dad advice.
Peace out.
Oh,
what it is.
Yeah, I was the one off on that one. All right.
You know what I'm saying now?
All right. Let's go ahead and kill that.